All right, so first of all, congratulations to the Ohio State Buckeyes on their championship season. What a great season they had. Yes, I know they had two losses throughout the season, but, it happens. But yeah, I think it was a much better playoff situation in college ball with this 12-team playoffs. But I think there's some twerking to do, some work to do on it. Some tweaking. Um, Twerking, tweaking. Anyway, congratulations to them. What a great season. What a great game with Notre Dame. Really good game. So, yeah, good stuff. Hey, if you're new with us, I'm Pops. Welcome to Pop Sports. All your sports, anytime. We're happy to look at them. Now, we're ending football season here coming up, right? We've got, 3 games left in pro football, and we're going to look at that here in just a minute. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us out greatly, and we appreciate it very, very much. We will be looking at some wrap-ups coming up, and then we will be getting started on, we've got college softball coming up. We've got baseball coming up. We got all kinds of things coming up. So keep on with us. We'll be looking at basketball, all of it. All right? So, but right now, let's look at the NFL and see where they're going. Because we got some things to talk about there, definitely. So let's take a look. Let's pull it up here, see where we're at these last couple of games. Now, as you can see, right, the Chiefs beat the Texans 23-14. And the Bills beat the Ravens 27-26. So we'll have the Chiefs and the Bills on the 26th at 5:30 p.m. on CBS and Paramount. Now, let's talk about this game right here. The Chiefs and the Texans. Chiefs didn't need it. They probably would have won anyway, especially since Texans missed a field goal and, had a couple of mishaps. Let's put it that way. But even the announcers, one of them, a Hall of Fame quarterback, was saying, yeah, this is going to have to be looked at in the offseason. Refereeing. It was terrible in this game. Absolutely horrible. It was almost as if, especially in the first half, it was almost as if the ref said, Chiefs won't lose in Kansas City on our watch. Because there was some terrible calls. A roughing the passer call. There was no reason for it whatsoever. As a matter of fact, the Texans defenders ran into each other. They barely touched Mahomes. Yeah, just some terrible, terrible officiating. Interference call that didn't, it was just horrible. Horrible. And the Chiefs didn't need it. They were likely going to win the game anyway. So it didn't really matter. It didn't make a difference. The only difference it made is that there's going to have to be some off-season work done on the system as to what is roughing the passer, what isn't, what is interference, what isn't, things like that. It's going to have to be made really clear, because that was horrible. Horrible. All right, now the Bills and Ravens. Bills won it 27-25. Good game. I watched the game myself. It was a very, very good game. Bills deservingly are in the championship. That was a wild one. Kind of game I like to watch. Close game, back and forth, what have you. My kind of game. Chiefs and Bills, 1 and 2 in the AFC. Who wins it? My opinion? I don't know. This is going to be a wild one. It's going to be a wild game. I think it's going to be high scoring because they're both high-powered offenses. Defenses are both really good. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game because there's going to be a lot of downfield throws. My opinion, I think the Bills pull it off by 3. I think it's going to be that close. It's going to be like that Bills-Ravens game. My opinion. Now, we'll see what happens, of course. And I can't wait to see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. All right, now let's move on to the NFC. We had the Lions and Commanders. The Commanders just, lit up the Lions a lot more than that score shows, 45-31. Which the Lions, I got to give them credit. They had an absolutely amazing year, right? And I thought they were going to the Super Bowl. I'm not going to lie. And I felt that they would win the Super Bowl if they went. But anything can happen. You know, we all know that. It's sports. Anything can happen on any given day. Commanders beat them, 45-31. Good game. Good game. Washington played like they were fused to lose. And then we got the Eagles and Rams. Eagles beat the Rams 28-22. That was a really good game, too. Although I think the Rams had way too many mistakes. It was like they came in and said, you know, we're the number 4 seed. There's no reason we should lose to the Eagles. And they had that mindset, right? And they may not have, but that's my opinion, just the way they played. They made a lot of mistakes that shouldn't have been made. A lot of simple mistakes that shouldn't have been made. But it was a snow game too, so that's understandable as well. A little harder to play in the snow, balls a little harder to hang on to, this, that. I get it, you know. So we got the Eagles and Commanders. I'll tell you the truth. If the Commanders played like they did against the Lions, I don't think the Eagles can beat them. Unless the Eagles are on their absolute A game. And I'm an Eagles fan. I'm not an Eagles fan per se, like, you know, diehard fan, but I like the Eagles. But I'm going to tell you, the way Jaden Daniels and the Commanders played, the Eagles are going to have to be on their A game in order to beat them. Now, that being said, I think the Eagles will win this, but it's not going to be by much. I'm going to take it by a touchdown, 6. But, yeah, we're going to have to wait and see on that. These are going to be 2 very, very good games. That's being played on the 26th at 2 o'clock p.m. So you've got the early game is the Eagles-Commanders. Late game is Chiefs and Bills. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see what happens. And we will talk about that next week. Like I said, keep in touch with us. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your picks are. I'd love to know. So we could see where everybody's at come the end of these games. And who goes to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is February 9th, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. And I'm looking forward to it. Going to be a good one. Either way, regardless of what happens this weekend, who wins, it's going to be a good game either way. I mean, that's just simple fact. You got 4 great teams here, Chiefs, Bills, Eagles, Commanders. Got 4 very hungry teams this year. You know, Chiefs want a 3-peat. Bills are looking for a big Super Bowl win. Eagles are looking for a big Super Bowl win. And the Commanders are playing like they got absolutely nothing to lose. So, yeah, it's going to be a good game either way. Let me know what you think, everybody. I hope y'all have an amazing day. I will see you next week. We'll find out the scores. We're going to have some fun. Y'all let me know what you think. This is Old Pops. I'll see you later. We are out.